So Bob Arum says might be worthwhile for Kambosos to take a tune-up instead of an immediate rematch with Haney. Yeah, let's cook on this.
Push the weight enough flex alive is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga, boo. I'm an 88 pack nigga, boo. I mean, day walking, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronson on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Let's get right to it. Boxing scene. Bob Arum says it might be worthwhile for Kambosos to take a tune-up instead of an immediate rematch with Haney. You think? I don't know who he's going to tune up with. I don't know anybody in the division that could prepare him for Devin. You know, he was an undisputed champion. If you let everyone else tell it. I mean, Devin was the underdog. If you let them tell it. Tune up for what? Jump right back in that ring of fire. So here Bob Arum go again, y'all. You see? Here you go again. Let's read. Bob Arum is not sure that it is in the best interest of George Kambosos to dive immediately into a rematch with Devin Haney. The Spartan, really. Kambosos, the Australian native, lost a unanimous points decision to Oakland's Haney in their undisputed 135-pound title fight earlier this month in Marvel Stadium in Melbourne, Australia. Yeah. In order to challenge Kambosos, who had the WBO, the WBA, and the IBF lightweight titles, notice they don't mention the franchise status. Again, notice they don't mention the franchise status. I'm reading this for the first time, family. You know how I do. Haney, who had the WBC belt, needed to agree to give Kambosos an immediate rematch in the event that Haney defeated the Aussie. Kambosos, 29, recently disclosed that he had activated a rematch clause, telling News Corp that while a venue has not been finalized yet, the fight, which contractually must take place in Australia once more, may end up in either Melbourne or Sydney or Brisbane. So nobody's beating down the door to host this fight because he got washed. He got washed. There was no part of that fight he won. I know I can win the rematch, Kambosos said. I will make some changes, and this is my destiny to show how great I am to get those belts back. But given how lopsided the first fight was and how ineffectual Kambosos looked at times, there's been plenty of chatter in the boxing world suggesting the rematch would be redundant, meaning no one has faith that this guy could beat the king of the division, Devin the Dream Haney. Arum, who promotes Kambosos, right, and who also promotes a 23-year-old Haney, seemed to hint at this line of thinking in a recent interview with the group of reporters after a final press conference in Madison Square Garden in New York City for the light heavyweight unification bout between Joe Smith and Artur Beterbiev. So Arum he promotes both, and he's hinting at that same thing. Arum believes Kambosos would be better served taking a tune-up fight as a way to rebuild his confidence, before jumping back in the ring with Haney. He thinks that'll be a better move for him. Arum made it clear that such a decision would have had to be agreed upon by all parties so that there would be no breach of contract. Kambosos is promoted by Lou DiBella. So I'm sorry, I misread that. Kambosos promoted by Lou DiBella, Pro Bellum, DiBella, Pro Bellum, DiBella, Pro Bellum, DiBella, Pro Bellum, Daniel Kinahan. Remember when Bob Arum says, we have nothing to do with MTK Global, which is now defunct, and we have nothing to do with Pro Bellum. And DiBella said, no, we have nothing to do with Daniel Kinahan either. But here he is sitting next to Lou DiBella, who has a lengthy contract with Pro Bellum, who has business with Daniel Kinahan. People going to jail, man. It's going to be funny. I'm just going to watch the fireworks. I got my popcorn out. My Cracker Jacks. Cracker Jacks, yeah. All right, so, Kambosos promoted by Lou DiBella. There is a contract for him to fight Kambosos again in a rematch. Arum said, again, when sensible people have a contract, if there's another way to go, you might be able to do that. So what he's saying is, your contracts aren't black and white, it's etched in stone, but things can be negotiated. Remember when I told you that I got word from my brother BFTB, salute to BFTB Boxing, and he heard something about Kambosos being offered step-aside money so that Devin Haney could fight Vasily Lomachenko. Just a rumor. This is what he heard. It's not etched in stone. He heard it. He mentioned it on the show, and I echoed it. So this might be what, is being spoken upon right now. It will be spoken about right now. In other words, nobody is talking about breaching a contract, but it might be worthwhile for Kambosos to take another fight as a tune-up and then fight the winner of Haney and who Haney would be fighting. All that would be possible. You heard what I just said, right? Okay. At the same time, Arum noted that if a rematch happens, Haney would be more than willing to go back to Australia to fight Kambosos. But is there a contract for a rematch, Arum said? Absolutely. And knowing the Haneys and what honorable people they are not going to breach that contract. The link will be in the description, and that's the article. But you already know my opinion. Kambosos don't deserve it. He's trash. He's a piece of trash. He showed that there's levels to this game, and he's not on Devin the Dream Haney's level. He couldn't throw a rock into an ocean. He tried to hold Devin by the arm and hit him, and he still missed. We all saw it. It was hilarious. I was like, whoa, 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 whoa. And he still missed. I said, oh, okay. You missed, dude. You missed. And you missed your opportunity. You won all those belts in one night, and you lost them on one night. I do not feel sorry for you. You've made some bread. All right? If you do exercise your rematch clause and you lose to Devin Haney again, what happens next with you? You know what I'd like to see? A rematch with you and Teofimo Lopez. This time, Teofimo Lopez, hopefully he'll take you serious, and let's see if you get out that fight. Because although I celebrated when you beat him, I can't help but to wonder, did you win the fight or did Teofimo lose the fight? If you get what I'm saying. So I don't think he took you too serious. So those are my thoughts. Kambosos will never beat Devin Haney. And I'm wondering if the rumors of step-aside money, when they go sit down at the table, because it's clear that the Bob father does not want this fight. And it's clear that fans are looking at it saying, it's not like the fight was close. We know what we saw. I don't think we need to see it again. I don't think the people in Australia would come out in droves to see it again. This guy does not have fight-changing power. He does not have fight-changing power. I'll say it again. He does not have fight-changing power. He does not. He does not. He's barely a puncher. He has some skill. He's just not better than Devin Haney. So if Bob Arum offers you step-aside money, just take the free money. If he says, yo, take the step-aside money, let us go in another direction with Devin, and you'll get the winner, then, hey, you're going to get Devin Haney again. Because, by the way, Lomachenko's not beating Devin either. I stand on that. I stand on that. So either way, it's a win-win. You get a free paycheck, you sit back, and when the dust settles, then you get the winner between Devin and Loma, because that's the word on the block. And by the way, you ain't beating either of them. Shit. Devin beat Lomachenko. Guess what? You thought he was worth more money anyway, right? You made it clear it wasn't about the belts. Remember that? Because you tried to fight Lomachenko, who had no belt. Devin had the final piece of the puzzle. You didn't care about Undisputed. This is what I'm saying. These cats don't care about Undisputed. When the black fighter's on the cusp of getting it, you don't care about Undisputed. You tried so hard to pull Lomachenko from a war. And he said, nope, I'm staying right here. So now, They might try and pull him from a war again to fight Devin Haney. I don't know if he's going to do that. But in the event that he does fight Devin will win. And you'll say, F the belts. Lomachenko's more marketable. Come to Australia, Loma. Let's make some money. Because you already tried to go for legacy and you got your ass beat like a drum. Time is revealing all the truth, man. And I'm loving it. Salute to Devin the Dream Haney. Salute to Trill Bill. Salute to the whole team. This humunga cowabunga from down under, man. Get out of here, you fraud. Bronx on deck.
Move!